Hey guys, welcome back to the Trading Coach Podcast. Today I have a treat for you, another interview from one of our accountability sessions. If you guys are new to the podcast, you know I share these from time to time, but our accountability sessions are interviews that we do with traders on our platform. Initially kind of giving them a chance to introduce themselves, tell us a little bit about their journey and help us figure out where they're at. That way we can start putting together a program to get them on track. But what we also do is we encourage that they come back every month, 3 months. We have one guy that likes to come back every week. That way it holds them accountable. They can update us on what they're doing. And it puts a little pressure on them to be like, hey, I said a few months ago I was going to do this. If I come back and I don't have it done, I'm going to be in trouble. And today is another follow-up interview with a trader who I shared her accountability session with you guys before and wanted to follow up because I thought it was a really good one, talking about some crucial aspects of kind of the pre-backtesting phase as traders about to get into backtesting, or as I'm recording this right now, she actually just started her backtesting journey, and some of the things that you want to consider, as well as a cool question and kind of a discussion on RAS, your reticular activating system, your ability to identify what you need to identify in the market, and what is the best way to kind of, I guess, put yourself in position that you're locked in and not, everywhere.
Yeah, and I've seen that you've been going through, you've been really active in the platform, you've been active in the live rooms, and you've been kind of active at the emails and Q&A and stuff like that. So tell us how it's going in your mind so far. Like what are you working on right now and how's it going?
All right, so I've been able to go through the fountain, both the first and the second one, up to 3 times each, and uh, bombarded Akil with a lot of questions because I just really find that I love the way he trades structure. Like it's so
Yeah.
interesting to me, even though I'm still learning. Like I'm still obviously he keeps saying that it's gonna come with experience, but I just really love the way he flows on the chart and everything. So it kind of makes me think that I fancy the counter trend type, thing, all of that. So I've bombarded him with a lot of questions, and like if you go back to last year's Q&A, you see a lot of the we had a lot of calls on structure, and I think a lot of those questions came from me. But then I started to, as I got into the mastery program, which is in January, I decided to start to look into becoming a pattern trader first,
Mm-hmm.
then move towards learning structure. Like I'll just keep honing, practicing with structure and everything, and then also just building the very first set of strategies with just pattern trading. Basically, I don't know if I said that right, but basically, yeah, I love patterns as well.
Okay, and what have you settled, like, have you found yourself settling for one particular strategy over the other, or?
I just started practicing the cipher, like on
Yeah,
the charts.
yeah,
Yeah, and yeah, I love that. I love the other. I asked the question that I'm expecting Kale to take care of, hopefully by Monday, about um, whether to just start with all 4 patterns or just start with one and then just build from there. So,
yeah. I
but
know. I already know what he's going to say to you. He's going to say
tell me.
start with. He's going to say start with one pattern and trade
Okay.
one pattern on all the pairs. Test one pattern on every pair that you intend on
Possibly
testing
can.
it on, and then
Okay.
go on to another pattern. Because if you try and test too many patterns at once, you kind of lose the you kind of dilute your RAS, your ability to
Mm,
see the patterns. It's like trying to
yeah.
see every red car, every green car, and every blue car as you go down the road. If
Yeah.
I just said to you, just spot red cars, by the end of it, you're going to be very good at spotting just red cars, and it works
Mm,
very similar to that. So I I
mm,
I would 99% say that that's going to be his answer, and that would
yeah.
be my advice as well.
Yeah. So that's pretty much what I've been doing anyways, because
Okay, how have you found that?
yeah.
How have you found the kind of, obviously you know the rules of engagement into the cipher. Have you done any
Mhm.
testing on it already?
No, I'm still just training my RAS, so it's
Yeah.
still too early. I just feel like maybe 1 month or two
Yeah.
or three. I don't know, 1 to 3
Yeah.
months. What do you think?
Well, you will know, but yeah, I think a month of testing will really, you'll be flying after that, because I think when I was testing cipher patterns, I got it down to I could do a pair in about a day and a half. So
Okay.
yeah, it does take a while. It's about 20 hours.
Mm-hmm.
20 hours I was doing it in each pair. And depending on your time frame, I was finding that I was getting between 13 and 17 opportunities per year on each pair on the 60-minute time frame. So
Okay.
there's some kind
That
of
makes sense.
guidelines for you to go through. I know that everyone's got different eyes, but after a few weeks of testing, you really start to see them much quicker, and
Yeah.
your as you say, your RAS really starts to refine, and you can see these things no sweat. So yeah,
So,
about a
so you,
month, I think you should make a lot of progress in your testing, depending on when you start, obviously.
yeah, not testing, like just practicing on the chart, like practicing spotting them. That's what I meant.
Got you. Okay.
Then
Well,
after
I mean,
then after
it's the
that,
same.
I'll move to
It's the
testing.
same
Yeah.
thing. Yeah. Right. So
Okay.
yeah. Do you have any concerns, going forward and doing that?
Yeah. Just something you said that was actually part of the question I sent to Akil was yesterday when I was doing like spotting the patterns on AUD USD. I think in an hour total, I think I just found about three. So I was like, and that was just on the 1 hour. So I was like, there isn't that many opportunities, and then you're just saying about 13 to 17 per year. Is that really enough to trade off of profitably?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's one pair, right? So
Okay.
if you trade 20 pairs or 10 pairs,
Okay.
that's 150 opportunities per year.
Oh, that
That's
makes sense.
quite a lot, right? Um,
Yeah.
Also, you can still just trade, even if you traded one pair with 30 with one opportunity a month, you
Mm-hmm.
can still, you can still structure your money management strategy in a way where it can be highly profitable.
Hmm.
Obviously, the more opportunities and the more diversification you've got, the better, because, well, it just is. But yeah, it's absolutely enough. It's absolutely enough. I know there's one guy who actually was speaking at the London Trader Show. He was part of Tier 1 years
Mm-hmm.
ago, and
Yeah.
he only trades the cipher pattern. And his whole
Wow.
talk at the Trader Show was about the cipher pattern, and he
Yeah.
just trades that on 27 pairs,
Hmm.
and that's all he does. So
Interesting.
that's his whole thing. So he does very, very well.
That's awesome. That's pretty
Um,
much it.
Awesome. So you say a month. Can you give us a milestone? Can you give us a time frame between when you want to, when you want to start, or when you want to be finished of that phase, or is it just kind of roughly a month?
So basically, what I've planned to do is a month of just practicing on the chart. So I have been doing that since late January, but I'll just call it,
Yep.
let's just call it 1st of February, because I know I was definitely on the chart yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
And I will be today as well. So just 1 month of practicing training my RAS. Then after that, I can move towards back testing and
Okay.
learning the other things you talked about, like the risk management, money management, stuff like that. That's
Yeah.
a separate
Yeah. You don't
course.
have to
So
worry about that right now.
yeah, I'd have to, yeah. So that's pretty much the plan. So
Okay. What I would suggest then is booking in a session for like early March, and
okay,
we will touch base then. Just book another one of these sessions for early March, and we'll
okay,
see how prepared you are and ready you are to go to that next step of back testing.
okay. Sounds good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
great. And in the meantime, just you've got your Q&A session for Akil on Monday, and see what he says about that. But always ask questions, and we'll do our best to help you.
Yeah. Thank you.
Awesome. Thanks for coming on, Omi. It's been great talking to you again.
Hope you guys enjoyed the podcast. Some pretty cool gems there dropped by Jason. Once again, I invite you to join our accountability sessions. We do them each and every Friday on the Tier 1 trading platform. You can log in as part of your trial membership as well. So if you want to get on the platform, you want to take some courses, interact with the community, join some live sessions, you can do so as part of your 14-day risk-free trial on the platform. We say it's risk-free because there's no sneaky auto bill where if you forget to cancel, you kind of get billed or anything like that. You simply lose access after your 14 days are up. So no cancellation needed. You're just booted out. So check it out, www.tier1trading.com. Look forward to seeing you there. And if you have any questions, let me know.